Hey, loves. This message is for all of my soul fam who are light workers, coaches, healers, practitioners, teachers, guides in some way, shape, or form on the planet. I am really excited to share this message, and there's like already so much healing energy coming through. So I'm like very excited. It's been coming through. I've shared with some clients. I have like a metaphor that came through that also feels like it's desiring to be shared with more humans. And there's so many things. So, starting off, your humans need you. We have soul contracts with the humans that we're meant to serve and support in this world. And there's so many people that need so much support and different types of support and different flavors and different tools and different modalities of support in the world right now. So, like, there's so many humans that you get to serve and support that are your humans and your soul line clients. So if you're new to me, I'm Laura McPhee. I'm going to jump into some theta healing downloads. It like instantly clears out the subconscious limiting beliefs and blocks that are holding you back so you can be in alignment with your highest self. So the healing energy is feeling like the strongest to get into first. So do you want to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power, be that God, creator, source energy, the universe, to fully show up and be in your leadership, in your authenticity and your self-expression so that you can speak the right things at the right time with the right inspired action to your soul line clients who are ready to work with you. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. And for the people who have multiple different offerings, who have private and group and digital and books and other resources and frees and blah, 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 that you also know what it looks like and feels like to most optimize your funnels so that the right humans get in the right segments of your audience and your funnels. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. Um, so the conscious thing that was coming through for a client the other day, and it's come up with a number of clients because there is things happening in the world. There's things happening in all directions, it seems. There's things happening in all kinds of different countries and with different humans and the astrology and like so many things happening. So a lot of my clients and who live in many different countries are feeling it in different ways and in similar frequencies. So a metaphor that was coming through for me to share is like if you have done the work to have a stable boat, then when the storm comes in, yeah, you like feel the waves and like the turbulence and rockiness of it. And like you use some of your tools and you like maybe do a little bit of extra self-care or nourishment, or you like receive extra support from your team and your people and the community around you, and you're good because like you're not going to tip over, your boat's fine. And we live in a world right now where there's people who are literally drowning in the ocean and the storm keeps going. And you could very easily, from the stability of your boat, like, yeah, it's rocking and it's a little bit like sometimes you need to like make sure everything's good on the boat. And you could still drive over them and like throw them life. You can still go over them and be like, hey, do you want to get on my boat until like we get you to land? And then you can have your own boat in the future. And the metaphor of that was coming through in multiple different ways because different people have been doing this work for different lengths of time, have different levels of embodiment and safety in our bodies. And like the well of safety that I built in my body is like astronomical compared to what I thought was possible years ago. And like, I remember when I was really early on in maybe in my personal development world back like, I don't know, early 20s. So like almost 15-ish years ago, where I was like, I'm doing this for now. Like I desire to be happier now. And in Gretchen Rubin's The Happiness Project book, she was talking about she wanted to learn these skills for happiness because when the storms come, when things happen, when someone gets sick, when someone dies, when you lose someone in some way, shape, or form, when the storms of life happen, when it's not shiny, happy, wonderful all day long, 365 for the rest of your life. Like when something bad happens, like you have this bandwidth, you have these habits, you have these skills and capacities within yourself. I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I'm definitely like an ounce of prevention versus a panda cure kind of girl. I'm like, oh my God, let's definitely like do so much around this. and the level of safety in my body, the level of embodiment I have in my practices, the level of like dream life that I'm living, of my dream lives of dream lives of like dream lives from before, like I have a really, really amazing boat and I'm able to support other people on their amazing boats when like some of my coaches and healers that I work with and that are my clients are like, oh my God, like this is coming up and I'm at this new level and like I feel like I'm like dumping out water off my ship as fast as I can. And the metaphor I was using with the client the other day is like, yeah, like sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're like, whoa, we did new things. We went out there and we were risky and something happened. And now I don't know what's happening. Like there's an energy leak somewhere. There's like water coming onto my boat. And she was feeling like she had to do it all herself. And I'm like, yeah, a lot of humans do. Like, let's send so much love to your parts. And also, like, let me go onto your boat and like help you be like, this is where the hole is. So we can patch up the hole at the root. And then you're not spending all of your time, all the time trying to bail out the water from this like thing. So whether that's a scarcity or lack belief system when you get to another level of your business, whether that's like a time boundary or a like capacity to speak your truth at another level, like there's all kinds of different things that this can speak to for me and my clients. And then when I help my clients like powerfully speak their truth, talk to their soul line clients, then they get to help all the people. Like it makes my heart so happy when I help my clients to step up to a totally new level and then their clients feel it and they get new clients come in and then they have like amazing client success stories about like, oh my gosh, they were doing this and this and this and this is so different and their lives have changed and transformed and oh my God, this session was so like life-changing. And like I love that so much. Like I love the positive waves of change where it's like I support my people and they support their people and then they support their family and their friends and their community, and it's like so many positive waves of change. And that's really hard to do if everyone's feeling like they're taking on water, like the storm is too much, like they're going to go under and they're in survival. So if you have felt like that, if you like feel like sometimes I'm a little bit of like desperate energy, or you know, the world is full of uncertainties and sometimes that's a lot for my human. Do you want to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power to develop more capacity, bandwidth, skills, tools, and awarenesses within yourself around what's there for you to learn, that you can mark the lessons that are ready to be marked as complete now, and that you also know what it looks like and feels like to be more resourced in the future, to receive more resourcing, to ask for it, to receive more clarity around what specific flavor or tool or technique you need, and that you can call that in and receive it. And if you would like that, you can say yes. You want to know that you're worthy and deserving of that, and that you can hold the identity of a well-resourced coach, healer, mentor, guide, teacher, practitioner, that you can allow yourself to upgrade into that identity and to continue to hold deeper, stronger, more grounded versions and iterations of you as you continue to grow in your business. And if you would like that, you can say yes. You want to know that it's time, safe, and that you're able to do this. That you know what it looks like and feels like to support your clients and different types of clients in different types of ways through different programs, packaging, offering free offers, free content, different tiered value ladders that you can allow yourself to really feel into the differentiation between the different segments of that for yourself now and in the future, and know what to best prioritize now. If you'd like that, you can say yes. And I want to especially speak to that piece because sometimes, and I totally hear it because I was there myself, sometimes we just like want to help all the people in all the ways and do all the stuff right now. And that's not necessarily the best, most optimal use of our time versus like prioritizing. So one thing I love to work with my clients in doing is prioritizing a profitable income stream in their business first. What that tends to be is higher ticket packages and programs so that they have a cash flow that's consistent and stable in their business and that provides them the profitability to then have rent taken care of and have food taken care of and have like vacations and ideal lifestyles taken care of. And from there, growing on other income streams and other segments. So then it can be group, then it can be digital products and other fun things like that. So when you have one, ideally, or more of those income streams done, then you can help so many more people from your overflow. Then you can have free books that you offer, then you can have a ton of freebies, then you can like offers so much free value content everywhere on the internet that you desire to that can just benefit so many humans. Then you can have scholarships, then you can have discounts. You can have so many things that serve and support those humans because you're in a space where you have a full and overflowing cup to serve those people so that you're not presenting them. You're not like, oh, you should pay me for the thing. Like you are taking care of, your business is serving and supporting you and that you're well taken care of and that you're thriving. And then from that place, you get to like serve and support other people and go buy 1,000 life rafts and like give them away for free and just like be like, here's a bunch of life rafts. Like everyone gets a life raft, like, yay. And what I tend to see more often is that people are in like broke healer vibes or still have like scarcity stuff around like, well, I need to do all the things all the time right now. And they get resentful if like someone questions their pricing or asks for discounts or asks when it's like, I'm not making rent and you're asking me for a da da da. So that little bit of energy is still coming through. So do you want to clear, release, and let go of any and all muddy, murky, junky, like misqualified energies around that you can see through your higher power, what you're meant to learn as the like expert leader, practitioner, coach, guide in this experience, and that you can call in more students who are financially well resourced in their lives so that equal energetic exchange at this time in your business can be profitability one way and service in another. And then you can serve that overflow into other people who might be a little bit less financially resourced. And if you'd like that through your higher power, through your higher power's truth, and through deeper clarity and understanding, if you'd like that, you can say yes. And you want to know what it looks like and feels like to transition more into a stable, financially profitable business and an identity around that, habits and behaviors and experiences in that realm of cash flow positive, profitable business. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. And that also kind of feels big for some people. So if you want to like do some tapping, shaking, clearing out bigger, heavier things, do you want to clear, release, and let go of any and all past frustration, rage, sadness, sorrow, grief, disappointment, failure, heaviness around times where you tried to do the things and you tried to do all the things that you could see at the time and they didn't work or didn't work as well as you had expected them to or within the time frame that you had wanted them to. We can just like clear, release, and let go of all of that heaviness, shame, embarrassment, guilt, frustration, all the negative energies and emotions around. If you'd like to clear that, you can say yes. And you want to know that it's time, safe, and that you're able to upgrade your identity, to shift into a new chapter in life and business, and that you can have a business with the time freedom and the financial freedom that your heart is desiring, and that you know what it looks like and feels like to move in your unique inspired action steps to have that come into fruition. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. And then we can integrate all of those changes. And I can offer you a general healing for any and all other areas of your body, life, and business that are ready to be healed right now and fill you up with your higher powers, unconditional love, compassion, peace, and prosperity. And if you would like that, you can say yes. And you can take some really, really deep, deep, deep cleansing breaths there. And I'd love, love, love to hear how that felt for you in the comments. Sometimes people feel lighter or better, or like the energy is still moving and processing. So you feel like, ooh, that was like kind of a big fun. A lot of stuff is like shifting and changing. Like be gentle with your body, drink lots of water to help that integrate in. We're like clearing out subconscious beliefs at like the root level. So sometimes that can be big for people and be like a lot for the body. So being really gentle with your body. And I'm sending you so, so, so much love. If you love this and you have someone in your life who's like totally needing this message right now, I very much encourage you to send it to them, tag them, share it to your page, whatever you do in your world to share it out with others. I always appreciate that. And oh my gosh, my heart is like so expandedly happy for like the humans I'm getting to serve in this season. It like kind of reminds me of like the big field of energy that happened in 2020 of like we got to like step up and be like, this is what we train for, this is what we've been preparing for. Like we get to like hold our ground and have our good habits and like be as resourced as we are and like support so many of the people around us. So it kind of feels like that type of energetic of like we can really stand strong and serve and support so many people right now. So I'm going to encourage you to do that in whatever way your heart is guiding you to. And I also want to like be like, for the most part, wonderful things like growth and expansion can come from hard times. Like you put the seed in the ground and you cover it up with soil so that it can grow and do the good thing. Like for me in 2020, that was like the first year I had a six-figure business where I'm like, okay, I'm here to serve people and I'm here to show up and like really give it my all. And it benefited me. And so many of the clients that I worked with at the time were like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting to like live in my dream places and do my dream things because I showed up in this season. So it feels like there's an energetic pulse of that energy as well, where it's like, this is a time in the world where so many humans need help and support, and you get to do that. So I'm sending you so much love as you do that in the world. And it is my like deepest honor and pleasure that I get to like support other coaches, healers, light workers in finding their people, in knowing how to communicate to them, in building the most ideal offers and packages and programs that their people are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is everything that I need for my journey. I'm such a yes to this transformation, like easy heart-centered sales, like such pleasurable experiences in terms of like enrolling your people and like working with them and having amazing transformational experiences with your humans. And I have many, many ways that I do that with people. And right now I have some space in my private. I'm also like ever enrolling into some of the groups that I have. So there's groups for people who desire to have 5K months. There's groups for people who desire to like shift from a day job or current part-time or like non-soul work day thing that they're doing into their soul's work being the only thing that they're doing or one of the main things that they're doing. If you like multiple streams of income and you're like, yeah, I want my like coaching, healing, practitioner, teaching business to like be the thing. And I also work with like a lot of teachers as well, like theta healing instructors and Reiki practitioner teachers and like all the things. So there's so many ways that you can build your business where it serves and supports you, where you ensure that like by the end of the year, you get to receive the amount of income that you want from your business and not just be like, I'm scrounging every month to try to like make the ends meet. And that can happen at all kinds of different income levels. So I love helping people have an abundance, have overflow, have pleasure in their life and the profitability that they're desiring. And yeah, there's so many ways. There's things that are like cooking behind the scenes right now that I'm especially excited for. So if this is calling to your heart, if you're like, I would like to serve more humans, I would like to help my humans, and I would like to receive so much more from my business right now, definitely send me a message and we can get on an amazing complimentary increase your impact and income call where we can really, really dive into where you're at right now, where you're desiring to be, and where some of those like gaps are, where some of the pitfalls are, where some of the pieces that like aren't quite fitting for you yet are, so I can help you like diagnose what's best to do. We can also get really, really clear on the number one thing that's literally the biggest domino piece. That's going to be the biggest needle mover. Like once you focus your energy and effort on that, everything else is going to be easier and necessary. That's like so fun to zone in on with people. And we can make a personal plan for how you can move forward, whether that's with me and one of the different program options that I have, or if it's you continuing on your journey to like go serve and support your people in the unique way and path that you're here to do. it always makes my heart so happy. So you can DM me to get one of those conversations started. I'll also put a link below so that if you're just like, I'm ready, I want to book the call, I'm ready, like, let's get in, then you can book the call. And I'm so excited to see some of you very, very soon. And in the meantime, sending you all lots and lots of love. Bye.